Most.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining our fifth OfflineTV podcast. I am your host, Disguised Toast, who's verified on Twitter. And today we have Scarra, who's also verified on Twitter. How you doing?
I'm doing very well today. You know,
it feels good, right?
Yeah, it feels good now there's another person who's verified with me.
Man, is this what it feels like to be verified? It feels really good. And then we have Albert.
Are you guys verified on every social?
Not Instagram.
Hello. What the fuck?
I don't do that physical contact thing.
How are you doing,
over that.
Albert? Albert had a...
Yes.
Oh, you had a big stream today, I saw. Front page of Twitch.
Yeah, I actually didn't know it was going to be front page until this morning.
Yeah. Usually when someone sponsors you, they give Twitch a little, a little something, something. And we reap the rewards. How did it go?
It went okay. It felt a little bit, like it felt like there was like a lot of viewers, but the activity was more of like a 5-6K viewers.
It's view bots or it's just people who check
No,
out
I
the
think
front
people
page
just
of Twitch
yeah.
and just leave it there.
Because I do that all the time where it's like I'm just on the home page and I just mute the audio.
Sums up 95% of the Overwatch League audience. You heard it here, chat. And also, we are joined by Lily Pichu.
I'm Instagram verified and Facebook verified.
Wait, is Facebook verification?
Yes.
Wait, people use Facebook?
Yes. It's
I
actually
think I'm
Especially
Facebook verified.
huge in Asia.
it's super huge in Asia.
Yeah, and especially in Taiwan, it's
Yeah.
like their main
So
form of
Lily-
social
Are
media.
you Facebook verified?
Yeah,
Wait, really?
it's easy.
Yeah, well, you're not Instagram verified. Can Twitter verify me, please? I've been trying for years.
How you doing, Lily?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking.
So yesterday was International Women's Day.
Oh, we're getting right into this.
How did you guys respect women?
I slept all day. Well, I am a woman myself.
So you respected yourself.
I respected myself by sleeping all day.
I mean,
I treated
progressive.
myself.
That means you
Very
respect yourself a lot
Very, yeah. What?
every day.
What?
You must respect yourself a lot then. Good for you.
Albert, how did you respect women yesterday?
I streamed and then I watched Captain Marvel.
Ah, yes. Is Captain Marvel directed by a woman? I know Wonder Woman was.
I'd have to double check. I would say no.
Yeah.
Did you guys like the movie?
Are we diving into this yet?
yeah.
You
So
want the podcast to be like 3 hours? I'm ready.
last night, no spoilers. We're not going to talk about any spoilers. don't worry.
Spoiler-free review.
Spoiler-free review. We went to watch Captain Marvel in celebration of International Women's Day.
Is
No,
that why we
that's
went to
not
go
why
watch
we
it?
watched it.
It came out International Women's Day for a reason.
Yeah, so no one could say they hated it.
We were gonna watch
That's it. That's the only reason.
we were gonna watch How to Train Your Dragon 2, but at the very last minute, wait a minute, Captain Marvel's out. Let's just watch that instead. It wasn't like oh yeah guys, let's support women and watch. Like it wasn't like that at all.
You don't need to watch Dragon 2. It sucked. Wait, 3.
3, my
Wait, you
bad.
already
How to
watched
Train
it?
Your Dragon
I
3.
already watched.
Was it like...
Generic trash.
Whoa.
Now you want to talk about good movie, Captain Marvel.
Speaking about generic trash, let's talk about Captain Marvel.
Marvel.
Captain Marvel was
Mar-
a solid middle of the bunch Marvel movie.
Yes.
It's like a solid
It was
6
very,
out of 10.
Yeah, I would
Solid
give it 7.
8 out of 10.
Oh, God. Okay.
Toast wants to make it clear he respects women.
Look,
no.
Toast. It was yesterday. Like, Women Respecting Day was yesterday, okay? Today, it's movie review day. Let's be honest with
It
each other.
was a good
Okay.
movie.
After the movie ended, Toast said he thought the movie was better than Black Panther. I just want
And
to put this-
Ant-Man.
And
Oh,
Ant-Man.
man.
I just want to say,
You should
this
have seen
is
the discussion last night.
it. Literally, that sparked us staying up another hour talking to him about that. Like, if you guys haven't seen the movie, watch it just so you can be as dumbfounded as I was last night.
Yeah.
Chad, you got anyone seen the movie? Like, give us a rating 1 to 10. Okay.
I'm curious to see what people think as well.
Look, it does some things badly, but it embraces some things, I thought it was great. I thought the woman lead was very empowering, that a lot of girls could look up to her.
Lily, did you look up to her?
She's hot.
Brie Larson is very attractive.
That's also what I thought too. So I guess I looked up to her too.
She's very, very attractive. Wow.
So it seems like overall the numbers between like
4 and 7.
I think I'm saying mostly 7s.
Well,
I saw a few 4s in there.
I've seen mostly like 6s and.
I mean, I just
It's
felt
like a
it
passing
could
grade.
have been better, like more oomph. Sometimes I
Yeah.
just felt like I want to feel more things, but I didn't get there. Like, I don't know.
Like, Toast, did you like the fact that it didn't feel like she was ever in any danger of...
Wait, we're not spoiling.
I'm not,
She's
but
powerful.
she's very powerful. It reminds me of One Punch Man, but it wasn't a comedy.
mean, like a similar criticism.
It was comedically not so...
Yeah, there's similar criticism for the main female character in Star Wars, the new one, right?
Oh, right?
Right? Because she's like, oh, I'm
Oh,
a
she's
Jedi.
Daisy Ridley.
Plot armor,
So
plot armor,
pretty.
plot armor.
But,
She has the most dazzling smile.
I don't know. It's a little different from the generic discover power, bad guy, struggle, montage.
That's fine, but the
Wait,
way they did it was still really
Wait,
weak.
okay. Let me ask chat. So I want to go off on this movie, but obviously it has to be spoiler free. What's the general amount? I'll ask you guys. What's the general amount of time you would give a movie before you start talking about it?
Years.
Years?
Wait, we're talking about it in a spoiler context?
In like a spoiler context, I want to start talking about the movie like on this stream, on my stream, on someone's stream.
Okay, if you give a spoiler warning, like maybe 2 weeks.
I think
people are
2
saying
weeks.
mostly saying 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay. 2 weeks. All right.
enough time that anyone who wants to see it will have seen it, and people who haven't seen it will probably never watch it.
Okay.
Speaking of Captain Marvel, how hyped are you guys for Avengers Endgame 2? Woo woo, choo choo!
I feel like it can only be really good or really bad.
It's gonna be really good.
We have not been sponsored yet, so we can't really be this excited.
We need to get tickets to like the premiere midnight.
The AMC Dine-In Theater, too.
We got know somebody who can get us in.
Oh, I know a question. If we were all an Avengers character, which one would we be?
Okay.
Wait, which one would we be or which one do we want to be? Those
Which
are two
one
very
would we
different
be?
questions.
Okay. I always.
Alright, it's easier if you do it for someone. So the three of us will do it for Lily.
Okay.
So Lily.
Can I pull up like the Marvel?
Oh no,
universe
I
real
know
quick?
which one.
Okay.
The girl from Guardians of the
The
Galaxy.
Mantis girl. Yes,
The
I agree.
Mantis girl.
She can read.
Out of everyone on the roster, Lily would be the closest to that.
Oh.
Well, there aren't like that many female characters to
Look,
be.
she's powerful. She held Thanos in place. What? Remember that? That was very impressive.
That's how I think of Lily too. Very
Okay,
impressive.
fine.
Okay.
Mantis.
Let's keep going.
Albert.
Oh, Doctor Strange, because he knows magic.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Scarra.
You can't say Snorlax for this one.
Like thematically or like personality wise.
Personality.
Because technically you'd be like the Nick Fury or Captain America
Ooh,
thing.
Nick Fury.
I'd be Nick Fury.
You
No,
assembled
you'd be the Flash.
you
Wait, that's
assembled the
not
offline
Marvel.
Avengers.
I'm confused.
You know, I could be Nick Fury.
The chat's spamming Hulk. I didn't want to say it, but they're spamming it. They're spamming Hulk. Chat.
What's
no.
wrong with you guys?
Toast? Drax.
Iron Man.
You wish you were
It's
Iron
actually
Man.
Drax.
Iron
Drax.
Man. Wait, why am I Drax? I'm not like.
Yeah, but the way
Oh, the,
The way that he
sarcasm.
talks.
Dry
the
humor,
sarcasm,
yes.
Dry
humor
humor.
is very
yeah.
Drax.
That actually makes sense.
What were we talking about before? I forgot. Do we have a list of topics? Can
Oh
we,
yeah.
Can we please follow
we
the
kind of
topics,
just
please?
skip towards the pop culture.
I'm sorry.
That's the pop culture stuff.
Might as well just finish it out.
Wait, how do we finish it out?
Oh! I like that part. Thoughts on movies for specific races, such as Black Panther and Crazy Rich Asian. Who wrote that line?
I did.
Yeah, these movies are for specific races. If you are a white guy, Black Panther, you just violated like so much cultures.
Yikes! Please
Like
don't,
what you doing here, huh?
please don't clip that.
There was the Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman.
Yes.
Yeah. And also Gollum.
I think it's important.
I don't.
Wait. What do you think is important?
to have movies that portray diversity is important, especially for like children growing up. Like I read so many accounts of like little girls or boys who look up at like, let's say, Black Panther or Crazy Rich Asian, like, oh, like I can be like that too, or looking at Brie Larson, or.
But why would they want to look at Crazy Rich Asians, those really rich Singapore people, when they can
I
just
mean,
look up to
like-
me and Toast?
Oh, that's what you were going at.
Oh my! It's not really about the like the exact portrayals of people in the movies, right? It's just providing a diversity of representations of your specific race, so that it's like, hey, I'm not like I don't relate to these Asians in this movie, but I relate to these type of Asians in this movie, and by
So if we release an offline TV movie, would you consider that to be very racially targeted?
I would say it will be like at least 60% of Asian audience.
like even if we didn't make it with intention of it being targeted towards like Asian Americans, it probably would garner that type of attention, like whether we wanted it to or not.
Okay.
I didn't think it mattered. Well, when I watched Crazy Rich Asians, I was like, wow, this is nice. Like seeing Asians on the big screen, like I'm like, wait, this is really nice. We need more. Make an Asian
Hello.
superhero. I want a Marvel superhero.
There is. It's that guy from Ant-Man. Wait, he's not superhero.
Randall Park.
He's not a superhero. Never mind.
The FBI agent.
Never mind. Close enough.
I was actually really happy when I saw him in it too, though, because I'm a huge fan of Randall Park, and I'm like, whoa, he was cast in a Marvel movie. That's freaking awesome.
Did you get your Constance Wu signature yet?
No, I really want
Or
to see
picture?
Constance Wu.
Okay.
Like, I have a like girl crush on her. She's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
What were we talking about?
A race.
Yes, okay. Did you like Crazy Rich Asians?
I have not seen it.
Why haven't you seen it?
It's
Can we watch it tonight?
no, I'm not watching Crazy Rich Asians.
Why?
Look, all the Asian people are watching. I don't want to lump myself into
Oh
a
my
stereotype.
God.
Oh, wow.
Toast.
I am
You already did that, though.
different from the other Asians.
So you're saying that if you ever had a movie about yourself, you wouldn't want other Asians to watch, to go out and support you?
I would want everyone to watch it, regardless of their race or orientation.
Is regardless a word?
Irregardless.
Or is it just
What's
regardless?
the difference between that and
No,
saying regardless?
there's both.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
irregardlessly and regardlessly.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Timmy.
All right, hold on. Dog alert.
All right.
Okay, we're good.
If she barks once,
She's out.
she's out.
She's a good dog.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Can into the microphone.
Another question regarding Black Panther, like cosplaying as another race. It always causes a lot of like discussion. Now, I'm not involved. I'm not familiar with cosplay, but have you guys seen
I've
like
seen-
people cosplaying as another race and getting
Yeah.
what happened?
When if they try to change their skin color specifically,
Oh my
they
God,
get
yes.
shit on. No, it's true.
Well, okay, so they can't change their skin color, but what if they cosplay it as like just,
Shrek.
I feel like that should be okay.
Yeah, like you know,
I think
an
if it's
Asian person
I'm actually
cosplaying
not
as
sure.
Captain America.
I feel like, well, I think that's
I-
fine.
that's
That's
fine.
fine.
What do you think of my All Might cosplay? A couple.
I
days
thought
ago?
it was great.
Do you remember the shadowing, like the really dark shadowing on the face?
Yes, it's
People
like,
got really pissed off at that. I got some comments from people who were just
Wait,
like,
really?
Who were like, yeah, that's pretty racist. I was like,
Wait, how is that racist? You're
That-
literally putting shadows on your
That-
face.
but like they were just like, this is very similar to blackface. And I was just like, wow,
What?
people are
No
very
way.
sensitive. That's
Wait.
what I'm saying.
Like the intent was clearly not that. Like
Okay,
not
yeah,
even
yeah.
maybe
racial.
they were trolling.
I don't mean maybe. I'm not here to argue what their intentions were. I just read it and I was like, huh, okay, and went on
I
with
feel
my
like I
life.
just stick to safe cosplays because these days I'm just scared of offending people. Like I don't know what will be like, even if I have good intentions, right? What if I accidentally offend people because I didn't know
What?
any
Just
better?
cosplay like I don't know,
Just gonna
a nun
cosplay.
or something.
Yeah.
like in like a random movie, it's impossible to offend people. With
What do
that.
you guys think is the easiest to offend people? Like politics, racism,
Religion?
sexism, religion? Which one do you think like gets people
Riled up.
riled up? It's easier to like just say something and get people pissed off.
Talking about your favorite cereal and why it's better than others.
Cocoa Crunch.
Me, I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen like the radical side of every single one. If that makes sense. Religion, maybe. I don't know.
Like where specifically? Just in the
Like,
States, in the
like,
Western world?
Like North America. Like you say something on Twitch or on Twitter, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you?" Kind of deal.
The N word.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew she was gonna say that.
Yes. So race. No. Like for me, the most amount of like essays and paragraphs I get is usually regarding transgenderism. Because I feel like that group of crowd is more like passionate about the topic. So like I think once every 2 months I would get someone sending me a tweet longer about how like I'm enabling the deaths of like
Wait, why?
by normalizing that topic because I joke about it on stream. There you go. Because I joke about like race and sex, and sometimes, you know, I mean, okay, it's real quiet.
I don't. I think you get more hardcore remarks about that than others. Because like I would generally say like I don't tend to make jokes about that kind of content. So and you're bigger than us.
You're edgy.
We get it.
You make
You're
the
an
jokes.
envelope pusher.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
push those buttons. You do.
Yeah, dude, this guy makes like keyboards and like stabs himself in the foot with glass.
Yeah, very,
He's
very normal content.
Yes.
And what about you, Lily?
I draw stuff.
Do you ever be edgy with anything?
Have I?
Her type of edgy is holding hands on stream. Come on.
Listen, buddy.
This is the wrong group
Come on.
of people to talk about edgy stuff. All right, let's move on to the wholesome topics. To the top.
I made an edgy Reddit comment.
Oh.
Oh, what'd you say? Wait, you don't want to say it?
Let's not say. it.
Oh,
Well-
how edgy was
it
it?
wasn't edgy. It was just a meme. But I thought it was edgy for me.
Can you just say it?
No.
Was it
Just say it.
the
It's the
Steven
thing, I
one?
showed you.
Oh,
It's
it
the
was
Steven
a
one.
long ass paragraph. You fucking. I thought it was fucking
It
funny.
was funny though.
We, the audience, wants to know.
It's a long paragraph. Like, you
It's
don't
too
wanna,
long.
You don't
I made a
repeat it.
copy pasta. A long copy pasta.
A very long one.
Okay, anyway,
I'll just
to
take
the
your
top.
word for it.
To the top.
So, moving on. Our D&D episode finally
Dun,
came
dun.
out after 3 weeks in the editing room. What did everyone think? And yes, before everyone says it, the audio's not great. We know. You know what? Why don't you tell us 100th time? Maybe we'll magically fix recorded footage that we had from 3 weeks ago.
It's more like 4 weeks ago now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's about a month.
It's about a month. I thought obviously the intro was great.
Play the intro.
Courtesy of TJ Brown.
There's something alive hidden inside. When will it be realized? A single line, a whisper of life goes to
Kawaii.
a new identity awaits. Someone I cannot explain.
What?
A secret side of me that wants to stay.
What does that say about me? The last word.
Oh, but you're in the center of this one. And you raise your head first.
We walk through the kind of magic only friendship can awake. Yeah, I will
Stand by you.
promise that we'll never fail.
She did such a great job with this song.
Make it through.
Together we'll always prevail.
I will stand by you.
Promise that we'll never fail. We can make it through.
Funny.
We'll always prevail.
This is so funny. Viviana! Ugh.
All right.
Alright.
Let's just start off. I'm gonna say what Toast wants to hear. So,
Alright.
I thought Toast's character was a really good point of the first episode.
I thought everyone
I
did
feel
really
like
well.
the first episode, it was hard for anyone to shine because there was a lot of setup.
Yes, but I felt like
Well, there, everyone pulled.
you know what?
weight,
Yes,
okay?
you're right. Everyone shined together.
That won't be the case for the next episode. The next episode. Woo! But yes, it was fun. It was me and Lily's third time D&D. Was it
It
your
was my technically first time
first time?
because the other time Fed lost the footage.
What do you think?
It was a lot more fun than I thought. I think if you play D&D, you have to be in a group that wants to have fun. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like if people don't want to be there, it's going to be really obvious. When you start playing, if people aren't into it, like you could tell, you know.
How about you, Lily? What do you think about this one compared to your other two?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun?
Yeah, I think it's a lot about who you play with. So if you get along with the people you play with, like you will make some super fun storylines and character development that you hadn't intended on, but because of the people, it works out really well.
One problem, minor issues. Like I feel like because we go a bit slower during our session, I would like things to be like longer episode or just cut out.
Cut out more, yeah.
Because like we spend a lot of time.
Explaining things.
Yeah, because
Hopefully that one. Oh my god! Hopefully some of the times where I was like, "How do I use my abilities?"
Oh yeah.
Oh, there were-
Yeah, 'cause that's
there was-
Scarra's abilities has like 3 essays. It's like, all right, okay, if I cast this and I combo
And there were
with
like moments where we had to pause and be like, wait, hold on. Yeah, you can do that, but like,
Yeah,
that
I'd
happens
be
a
like,
lot.
so what exactly is the range on this ability? Okay, yeah, it's this far away. How far away am I from them? Okay, well, let's use the pro track. It's like, you know, cut that out.
I think as time goes on, we'll all get more and more used to it. We'll keep learning, and it'll be more streamlined. I think longer episodes would be good too, though.
So when you like look up those guides, do you have like a physical manual, or is there like
There's like an online
online
Oh,
resource?
dude, just literally Google.
Everything is
Everything
online.
is online.
Like
Yeah.
even like understanding what a cone means in the game is like something you have to know. So like we had to look up and we're like, okay, so this is the cone of like Poke's fire breath. Like, what can we use it on?
we had to bring up that cone like 5 times.
Yeah, like,
Like
literally
a
had to, like,
Every time Poke wants to think about using, it's like, can I see that cone?
yeah. It's like, okay, now let's look at the board. Okay, the cone. No, it hits us. Okay, we can't use it this time.
But yeah. So why did you guys create your specific character?
Oh, I can explain.
Alright.
Okay, so in all of my D&D campaigns, I have always been driven towards the cute elf girl archetype. My first character was a half elf. Her name was Lilith Song. She was a bard. Bard. She had red hair. And my second character was Midori, also a half elf, green hair. But this time, I wanted a full elf with purple hair, with giant titties. So I feel like I'm just constantly evolving my elf character.
What's next?
It's just 2 boobs.
Next time, I think I'm just gonna go completely like different. I think, like maybe like an edgy,
She'll be an
30-year-old
undead
fighter
character.
who has strong morals and debates everyone or something like that.
What about you, Scarra? Why a wild dwarf sorcerer with a gambling problem?
Okay, well, I personally just like to gamble a lot, so I felt like it'd be nice to have a character that would also align well with that. I walked in, I sat down with character building with Mark, and Mark was like, you know what? Wild sorcerer, we need a magic user. Fed's already gonna be Assassin's Creed. I'm like, okay, I can't be the rogue, so like I have to let's slot in with this. I like everything that he talked about. Just understanding wild sorcery took
Took
a
long
while,
time.
and even now I'm just like, well, okay, it's a little bit complicated, but yeah, I thought it was really fun, and I was a dwarf because I wanted to be really old. I'm technically like stupidly old.
Dwarves live longer than elves in D&D?
I don't think so.
Elves can live up to.
But like everyone
200.
here is like really young, and then I'm like 3 times. I'm like almost older than everyone combined.
Albert, have you ever played D&D?
I have not,
Do
but
you
I've
know
been
like the
told.
classes and the races?
I'm trying to explain.
I know roughly like how the game is played, but not like the
What do
specific
you see
mechanics.
yourself playing? Like the sneaky ranger, the fighter, the
Bard.
magic user.
Just because I play the violin doesn't mean I
Yeah,
win.
you're a
Yeah,
bard.
there's also magicians.
Do they have technomancers?
Oh my god.
They have like
I know there's like different variants, right? There's like
Yeah.
sci-fi versions of it, but I feel like most people just play the classic.
Forgotten
fantasy.
Realms, Drizzt, Duodern. Yes.
Drizzt.
Drizzt.
Maybe a bard.
No, I think Albert would be like a wizard.
I think
Or a wizard.
he's a warrior. Frontline,
Nah,
really
don't say
tank.
that.
I'm going to the gym.
Yeah, you are.
Wait, Toast's been going to the gym too.
No, I haven't gone since I came back. I have some appointments made.
When are you going to start posting those? Did you take a picture of the before?
Yeah, it's terrible. No, I took one in 2017, January 1st. I was like, all right, Toast, you're going to get in shape. Like, compared to the picture that I took,
Nothing's changed.
No, I actually got fat. Like, why did I take this picture?
beefy. Well, now your 2019 to look even better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just reorder them and put the one last
Yeah.
one first.
No one's even gonna know.
Except everyone who watches this podcast.
No, so no one's even gonna know. No one's gonna call you out on it because you know.
Yeah, I'm working on it, all right?
Yeah.
I'm working on it. Next up, women in esports. This could have been a good segue from Women's Day. What are those women tweets? Can we pull them up?
Oh, you didn't see this? Oh,
No. This would be a fresh, real reaction from me.
so funny.
Get ready, female gaming community.
Esports.
Female emoji. Esport dress now available. Dress emoji. It's high time that we do something for the female gamers who receive so much backlash in the community.
Stay strong.
We respect you.
Proudly supporting hashtag women in esports.
Tag
Tag
every female gamer you know. Okay, what's the dress? Okay, do we...
It looks like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a chair.
Yeah,
I
it looks
thought-
like
yeah,
those
it looks like
racing
a-
things.
Oh
racing.
yeah!
I thought it was a chair.
Holy shit!
Never seen before in esports.
Okay, wait, let's look at the dress first. What do you guys think about the dress? I like the color. I think the color's not bad.
It looks like a chair.
You like the colors?
Like, I like the gamer red and black. Okay, I'm a guy.
Yeah. What? You're.
I don't.
Would you want your girlfriend to wear that?
This is this kind of stuff they wear at like PAX to show off a product, like those.
Yeah.
Food face,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I will never see this being worn
Like
by
An
gamer
actual.
girls.
That's
a
what.
chair or like a tennis
That's what you
player or
Yeah, it
like
looks
some
like
kind of
tennis player.
cosplay.
I ordered
but
one for Lily already. Don't
are
worry.
you fucking serious?
I just don't see, cause like you're gonna expose your arm, right?
Yeah.
No, inherently sleeveless dress, they're not a bad thing. It's just this one just looks like a chair, you know?
You gotta shave your arms.
There's also a skull. on it.
Yeah, that's
That-
to be
that- oh, that's their
edgy.
logo.
That's to be edgy.
Or like
I mean, it is their
a
logo.
cheerleader outfit. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not my thing personally.
Yeah.
I could see you rocking that, Lily. Don't worry.
Thanks, Scarra. I appreciate it.
Albert, would you like to see
Would
Lily
you
wearing
want
that?
to see me wear this, Albert? That's what I thought. Good job. You have taste.
But what would change your opinion? What if we remove the skull?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with
The color graphic design.
I mean,
I think his problem is like it's a dress, right? What's your biggest problem with this?
okay, well, define like esports, right? So, like, do you in like traditional sports? I think the only type of similar attire is tennis outfits, right, for women.
Yeah, that's true.
This just seems like like if I were a gamer, like if I were to adapt this into like a tennis outfit into a dress.
You're saying
This is
Lily
what it
can't
looks
play
like.
tennis?
No, but
Scarra just like gets the wrong
Oh, I
point.
love the subtext. Gives a new identity to female gamers.
Okay, I also don't like how they market it. Really,
Oh, yeah,
like,
it's like-
they're saying like never before seen in esports. Skin friendly gives a new identity to female gamers. Hashtag woman in esports.
Their current identity isn't
It's
good enough,
Just
is what
like
they're saying.
all of it is kind of makes me feel a little
it
monka
feels like it's almost like a pity thing. Like we're doing you guys a favor. You guys have never
You
had
oppressed
an
group of
outfit
people.
that represents your sex, so we're going to graciously hand you
You
one.
know what? In another world, I would have thought this was a parody.
Oh,
Right?
speaking about parodies, Sean, bring up the parody.
What parody?
Yeah, like bring it up.
Get ready, male community. Esports jockstrap now available. Made for men by women.
I'll buy you guys this.
I love
I
the
would-
eggplant.
Wait, this one's actually.
This
so
one's
fucking
way
good.
better.
Dude, that guy has a nice ass. The one on the right.
They had to
Yeah.
have gotten someone's ass to.
It might have just been Photoshop.
It is.
It's probably
100%
Photoshopped. This is so well done, though, like as a parody.
I don't know. Like, do you think they had the best intentions?
I think they generally had a good idea, but maybe went about it in a.
Oh, you're not gonna call out? Their intentions were obviously bad. Like,
They have bad intentions. You think?
I think their intention was someone sat down with like the marketing head, was just like, I want to say something that talks about how underrepresented women are in esports.
That seems like good intention.
That okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe the initial intention was good, but at some point they were just like, "Yeah, we put all these buzzwords, people are gonna buy it more." And then it just
Did they really think that was going to sell though?
people are talking about?
I want. It makes you curious. Like, what went on in that boardroom meeting? Like, how many people were there, and how each and every one of them look at this is like, yeah, and not a single one of them is like, hey.
I want to know, were there any like women in that boardroom? There weren't, right?
From what I read, they said that there was no they didn't have like a female designer or design team, but they had like a focus group type of thing where they like asked females for their opinions on
Oh
it.
my God.
And they had generally positive.
Generally positive.
But I don't think they did any like market research to see if there was an interest in it. It was just they had consulting.
All right. A lot of ideas that try to bring women to esports have been made by men and failed. What can men do to make the space smoother transition for women? All right, men. How do we fix this issue?
I feel like
Let's get it done.
This is how the boardroom started. This is how the meeting started off
is
this
how it started.
question.
It's like we have good intention. Let's make it better for women.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think normalizing gaming for women, this is a very generic thing, but I think it's just a numbers issue. Like, not enough female gamers, not enough girls watching female gamers. All your guy friends are playing. It's traditionally a guy thing. Esports, it's all dominated by guys because it's more guys.
I think it's just something that starts from the very bottom, you know, because like when girls are growing up, they're not really like, play video games. It's more like other things, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that as the culture changes over time, which it seems like it is shifting, you know, that there will be more girl gamers in the future and more women in esports in the future as well. Just, it's like a waiting game, right? You can't fast forward.
But what do you do in the meantime?
Be a good
make
example.
dresses.
You make dresses.
Like, we're talking about like more traditional male games like Twitch, esports kind of stuff. But on mobile, I hear statistically it's more women than men.
But I heard it's more middle-aged women actually, as opposed to
Yeah, my mom plays a lot of Candy Crush.
yeah, like
My mom loves Heyday. That's the kind of women we need on Twitch.
the ultimate female gamers right there.
But it's a tough question. Lily, you're a woman.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Toast.
Has there ever been times where a man has made you feel comfortable being a woman in gaming?
You guys make me feel comfortable.
Because we don't point out the fact that you're a woman.
You're not making me comfortable right now.
See, chat, we're role playing a scenario. Women don't like to be pointed out that they're women, like focused on. Is that right?
What the fuck is this? What's going on? Am I part of an social experiment?
Lily, am I making you uncomfortable by pointing out that you're a woman?
Yes.
See, chat.
Stop! You're doing it again.
I mean, I think that's like the big thing, right? Whenever like people do collaborations with like females and then normally just like a guy gamer, like the thing you notice is chat just spams like girl, whatever.
Dude, I duoed recently. Okay, so actually, real talk. When I first started my stream like 8 years ago, the first 3 or 4 years, I didn't duo with people. Period. Like pretty much, almost at all. But I actually said I wouldn't want to duo with girls. Period. Or like play with females on my stream. That's because a lot of the I thought a lot of the questions I get from that would be like really annoying.
They are annoying.
Like they're just like it's like super harassing both for me and as well as whoever I'm playing with. So like recently I played with
Banana.
C9 Banana. Oh yeah, because you're the one that brought it up. Anyways, like most of the chat, like my mods just got sick of it, you know, because people are just like, "Who is she? Is she his girlfriend?" Yada yada. And they just made like a command that just said she was my sister. and then we put. My YouTube editor put that on the YouTube video, and she messaged me later. She's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Oh shit, this is an awkward conversation to have," you know. But she was cool with it. But like, just that interaction would never happen if I was doing it with like you or you. But you know, if I do it with Lily, all of a sudden it's like, "Who's that one girl?"
No, but they know me now.
Yeah. So like a new girl.
Yeah.
Lily too. Second Lily.
Also,
Just, sorry, go on.
you know, in EULCS, so today they had a different, or because they have like 2 hosts now, female hosts.
ULCS.
There was someone that I hadn't seen before, and then
Did it throw you off?
no, I'm just saying it's just like whenever there's like a new person, then everyone's just like comparing girls.
Oh,
Right,
new
right.
girl,
No, of
new
course,
girl.
of course.
Like
Like,
blah, blah, blah.
I remember when Ovly came onto NALCS, everyone just called her NA Shocks. That was like the number one thing. You're NA Shocks, and she like took that as a compliment, so that was pretty
Shots
fortunate.
is great, yeah.
Yeah, but like imagine like Shocks leaves, and then like she gets replaced by someone, and everyone's always gonna be like, Tammy, chill.
Nah, she's just growling. All right, we talked about a lot of women today and a couple podcasts ago. Any last words on women?
Women are great.
I love women.
Me too.
I love all women. All right, next topic: content creation with companies. Well, Sean just want to show the ass again. Content creation with companies. Albert recently created a KDA video independently from Riot. Did you show anyone from Riot?
Yeah.
Did they say anything?
Show the teaser.
Yeah, right?
Well, it's the actual video, but it's just the first third of it.
Third?
That's a lot. Show the teaser.
That's a lot.
It's not. It's
This
not
is
a.
Albert's video for Riot Games. KDA. Unofficial.
That's
That's him.
wait. That's our house.
You can tell by the pictures. The pictures in the background.
No,
You
we,
can see Pepe crying. Like this artistic.
no, we actually put it on there. Like we put all the pictures there. That car is worth $2 million.
Jesus.
It's supposed to be hard.
Jim? Yeah, I can see that.
I'm playing the whole thing.
No, that's it.
All right, cut it.
Cut.
You guys have to wait until Monday for that.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe. He's not sure yet.
I found a part in the audio that I didn't like.
Oh my.
And I asked my mixer, it's like, hey, can you fix this? And he's like, we'll be back until Tuesday. So I'm debating, I'm going to sleep on it and feel it out.
All right.
Albert's never releasing this.
Albert hates everything he works on, so
I never watch them after I post
it
them.
snowballs until a point where like at some point everyone just yells at him, so he releases it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's been waiting, Albert.
Isn't this been like 6 months?
No, 4 months. 4 months.
Oh, just 4
I
months.
filmed,
Oh, 6 months,
I
though.
filmed it in the last week of November, and it's March.
It's not coming out.
Have you worked with Riot officially before?
Yes, I have. I've actually played in 2 worlds. Yeah. So,
Live performance.
not like solo, but I was like in the orchestra, and like I had a feature like in
Oh,
the
yeah.
beginning.
They had a
Remember?
feature. I
Do you
remember
remember
that.
feature?
I had
Last year
I
at
had a
Worlds.
15-second
It was
intro.
The intro to Worlds with Albert playing the Jin theme.
Were you there with him?
No.
Oh.
Why did you ask that?
Because you're both equally talented when it comes to
This
music.
was pre-offline.
Really?
I think so.
Oh.
It was before I started streaming.
So what did they give? They fly you. They
Yeah.
put you up in a hotel, tickets, backstage access.
Yeah.
They pay you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like an
they pay people. That's a huge step up for gaming companies.
Yeah.
Usually it's just exposure. How about you, Lily? You worked for Riot before?
Did I? Yeah. Yeah.
You did their ad.
What is League of Legends?
Oh my god.
I want to delete that video now.
How old is that
Please let
one?
me delete that video.
Feels like it's been a while for.
It's like friggin' 340. I don't remember.
Do they still use it?
Yes.
Wait. You know what's funny? I did an Acer Predator ad and I was sponsored by Acer still. And I am the opening of every LCS show. When they play the advertisement, I'm like one of the 3 guys who shows up on screen. Everyone's like, Scarra! And I'm like, ooh, I remember that.
You'll forever be
It's
immortalized.
so old. I want them to stop using it. I'll make an updated one. Just stop using it.
No, that's what they paid for.
They're trying to get their money's worth.
Yeah, but it's been like years, and I don't think I was paid enough for years worth of it.
You gotta renegotiate next time.
I should.
That's why, some places they do like yearly, monthly, contracts.
A lot of times when these companies reach out to us, the basics are flight and hotel and tickets.
And
That's
food.
the bare minimum, yeah.
And what makes you guys ask for money? Like, what's that line where it becomes, you know what, I'm going to need some money on top of this?
I actually didn't know like appearance fees were a thing for
Same.
the longest time. So I would
Same.
show up at conventions, right? Man, this convention sure is nice to me. They paid for my flight and hotel. All I have to do are 3 panels and 3 meet and greets and like stay for 4 days. Like, what a steal, And then I only found out when they were picking me from the airport and I was in the car with a bunch of other guests, right? And they were talking amongst themselves. They're like, how much did you get paid? Oh, I got paid this much. How much did you? I'm like, you guys got paid? My mind was like, holy shit, all this time I haven't been getting paid.
I actually never got paid for like 2.5 years of things up until I went to a convention in Canada. I had never gotten paid before. It was always just like, sponsor wants to fly you out. And I'm just like, sure. Because, some of it was because when you're part of an organization, you're like their slave when it comes to like you doing activations. Like you do activations and what you get paid for is your contract, right? So like they just be like, next week you need to go here. And you're just like, I can't say anything against this. So like, I guess I gotta go. But even for the other stuff, it was always just like, your appearance fee is exposure, or like your appearance fee is like
The chance to travel.
Yeah, the chance to travel.
I think if you don't know any better in the beginning, like that's so easy to like accept,
Yeah, no, of
I
course.
And it's also like, at what point, like, are you
Okay to
big enough
ask for
to,
money.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And like some things I'd love to do. Like holy shit, if like I don't know, someone asked me to do something that I was like super into, right? Like I don't know, right now I'm playing Shiloh Path of Exile. The maker of Path of Exile asked me to go this. Or a good example is Riot Games. Like Riot Games will ask me to do stuff for them. Like technically it's not consulting, but like I'll talk to them about a bunch of their future features and give them like my opinion on it, or they want me to show up somewhere. Like I don't even ask for fees
Yeah.
like sometimes because
I
I'm
think
just
if
like I don't
it's
care,
something you're passionate
right?
about,
Because I want to help them
It would
with that.
definitely work. If Riot wants me to voice a champion for free, I'm right here. But yeah, it's like something you're passionate about.
Yeah, I think when you're starting out, like, you'll take anything to have
Absolutely.
good relationships with these companies. Like, yeah, I'll do it for free. You show up, and you're nice. And then after a few years, you're like, you know what? Wouldn't mind getting mine,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want money. I'm putting in the time. I'm giving you, like, marketing. That's when you kind of, like, know you became, like, the next level of content creator. Sometimes they just offer you a lot of money. And you're like, you know what? Yeah, it's fine.
Sometimes they offer you too much, and you're like, am I worth
Whoa,
this much?
Whoa.
You've been offered too much money?
Oh, are
They're-
we talking about like sponsored stuff?
Oh,
right?
actually,
like-
sometimes, yeah.
Right.
Okay, you want to talk about this real quick?
Okay, there's a...
Okay.
Wait,
I'll start off. So I actually, for personal reasons, will pretty much, I don't take mobile game sponsorships. Okay, period.
Sucker.
But I do know they pay tremendous amounts of money.
Mobile games
We're
are-
talking like, because a lot of these places are they're like Chinese game companies, okay? So back when there was a Chinese game company going around streamers asking them to do stuff, I remember the quote I was hearing from people. It was one YouTube video promo at the very beginning of a 10-minute video. They wanted you to do a 30-second to 1 minute integration. They're paying, I think, $20,000 to $40,000.
Wait, what? I've never been offered that.
And I was
that's
like,
insane.
yeah, I was just
Holy
like,
shit.
oh my god.
You might sell it for that
much
one
money.
video.
Yeah,
But
it-
think about all the other videos you can make.
Yeah, I was just like, usually the amount of money is a lot less than that, but that one really stuck out in my mind because it was with a streamer I talked to about it. I was just like, how much do you make for this? And when they told me, I was like, I need to do mobile sponsorships, baby. Let's do
Yeah, they have a lot of money because they're mostly based in Asia and like the Koreans, the Chinese. They have like so much.
They want the next, Clash Royale. They want the next
But I feel like
Summer's
their
War.
marketing efforts usually in North America,
I suck.
they definitely, I feel like, lose out on money.
Yeah, because in Asia, like everyone has phones and plays phone games, but in A, no one does that yet.
I mean, everyone has phones, but I don't think it's as in
You
the
all have
culture
phones,
to
don't you?
play mobile games. Wait, do any of you guys actively
Can
play
we make
mobile
a
games?
mobile game?
Yes. I don't mobile game. If they make auto chess on mobile, I'll play it. But
Like, do you think just PC gaming is, or PC or console gaming is bigger in the States?
I think mobile,
I
PCs.
think console.
Oh, that's a good question. I think console's actually.
I think
bigger,
console's
yes.
big.
Because I think in our scene, it's heavily skewed towards PC
Oh, yeah, of
gaming.
course.
But I think generally speaking, it's probably
Generally, it's like
console.
console, dude. COD Bros, let's go.
But yeah, mobile companies super rich. But speaking of going back to appearance fees, there's one that we do like a couple years ago, and then again last year. You guys know which one I'm talking about?
Yes.
Mobile game.
Yes.
I feel like they pay a lot for the obligations. Because I remember 2 years ago, it was like, hey, show up, take some picture, and say hi for, what was it, 15 minutes? I'm like,
Yeah.
but
but-
transparency, I've never played their game before.
Wait. The funniest thing about that is I know what you're talking about, and that was the game that made me want to quit. Not because it was bad, but because it was the best of its genre. And I played it for years, and I was like, okay, I'm too
Yeah.
addicted. I need to stop playing this
I dumped some money in that game too.
because I'd rather just play League of Legends. Like that was my justification. Like instead of spending 2 hours every day on this, I'd rather spend 2 hours more.
Spend 2 hours on that game?
Yes, easily. I had Excel spreadsheets for that game. Trust me.
Yeah, I remember.
Trust me. It was bad.
Scarra recently cosplayed as All Might.
Why is this a topic, Sean?
Because it works. It was with Stella and Caffeine.
Yeah.
right? It's like a company activation.
I can show the chat.
Oh yeah, show them the cosplay.
Whatever, it's all to you.
Whoa,
Wait, who's the one on the?
it's me. You just can't see it.
Oh
It
yeah, I
says
can see it.
Dororo.
Dororo.
Totoro.
Yakimaru.
Wait,
cosplay.
who's next on Stella's?
Me
yeah.
again, actually.
Yeah,
It's Lily.
Lily.
I
Oh yeah, and then it's
Me.
okay. Are we leaking down the stream? Can we say that?
I mean, I can still change mine.
Okay, we're leaking it on the stream.
Yeah, I don't care.
She's the next cosplayer, and he's the next cosplayer.
Yes.
After her, they are gonna do sick stuff.
So you're gonna dress up. Have you told people?
Raphtalia.
She's gonna dress up as a.
Oh, she said yes to that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use my normal hair, so I'm gonna be short-haired Raphtalia. I don't want that wig.
So why Raphtalia? For those who don't know, Raphtalia is a raccoon, half.
She's a demi-human,
girl.
and she's the sword of the shield hero.
She's technically a child, but she can age.
She's like,
Yeah,
magically
she
to an
evolved.
adult.
She adapted.
It's like the first time you hear
Or-
is like a 6-year-old raccoon.
She's a
girl.
raccoon girl, okay?
And then
she's
like
cute.
next episode, she's like busty, hot, but she's not actually aged up.
Yeah, her,
No,
her,
actually
she,
aged
no, no,
demi-humans age differently. They say that.
yeah, but she
Yeah.
ages. She ages up because she needs to be like.
She's not 6 years old.
Oh my god, guys.
This is like the
stop making
reverse.
it clear.
You know how Riot Games always makes characters young, but
Yeah.
they're really old.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
the
that-
opposite.
she's
They look
18,
old.
don't worry.
but-
But
Oh,
Raphtalia, are you excited?
Yeah, mostly.
Why Raftalia?
So I had an option. I wanted to pick something. I like cosplaying as characters that I like. And it was either Lux, but then I went through all the Lux skins, and none of them, like, I didn't really feel like doing any of the Lux skins. It was like pajama Lux, but that's just a Kigurumi, right? And Raftalia is like the only part about Shield Hero I pretty much like at this point. And she has a sword.
You don't like the bird?
The lolly bird? No.
Just wait, there's more.
Yeah,
lollies to
just
come.
wait, there's more. It's just
But wait,
Wait, have
I
they
was like-
introduced the
the other one.
Melty?
no, not the person, the thing that makes the show like not bad.
Okay, just.
Okay,
just
never mind.
wait.
Never mind.
yeah.
It's just like the big bird was really cute, and all of a sudden, Master,
Yeah, in the show, for context, there's a bird monster who like fights and talks, and then one day she turns into a 7-year-old naked girl, and like her like 7-year-old boobs are covered by her wings, and she's like completely naked. I can imagine the first time people saw that, it's like, what are you watching? Imagine if your parents walked in. Yeah, it's
I like her bird form. It's cute. Anyway, there's Raccoon Girl. She has a sword. She's a cool character. I like her design a lot too.
I think her design.
It's a very warm color palette. So I'm like, oh, after this one seems doable.
Albert, if you were to redo a cosplay, you already did Doro.
D-
You have to be
Do- do- do.
Shield Hero.
I don't actually like his outfit that much. I think the other one I was considering was, I actually, when Toast mentioned it,
Jin.
Jin. Yeah.
Jin.
no, I asked.
Jin
She
from
said
what?
it's too complicated.
Oh, Jin.
No, but I wouldn't like to be.
Oh yeah, Jin would
Because
be cool.
violin, I
Jin
think it would
be-
fit really
Oh, I
well.
thought he
Cool.
played the piano.
I want to make a
Jin?
Jin
Yeah.
music video.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Oh, like the trailer where he's playing piano and then
No,
like
that's
Camille comes in
violin,
with her
isn't it?
thighs.
No, that's Awake cinematic. For his actual theme.
It's violin.
I want to make
Wait,
it
so what
like
are you gonna
Silence of
be?
Lambs.
One Punch Man.
Really?
Yes.
I can help with the hair. Don't worry.
Wait, why One Punch Man, not Mob Psycho?
Oh my god, wait, I can see it. You just need to
Wait,
get a
he
bowl
just has
cut.
a bowl cut, right?
Yeah, no,
And,
but then you could take two pictures. You could have like regular Mob, and then when he goes Super Saiyan, and you
mode.
can get contacts and make your hair spiked up, you could be so cool.
Mom, say
Moving
no.
on the content creation with company topic.
Oh,
Blizzard has reached out to Toast before for Hearthstone content. All right, so Blizzard and Hearthstone,
They like you or hate you right now. Let's talk
I think it's a
about
love-hate relationship.
it's we have to work together kind of deal. But so we keep it professional.
Okay, that's
But
okay.
Like some people on the team definitely do not like me, and the people who do like me, a couple has been fired.
That's the reason they were cut.
Three of them went to a new company, and then one of them went to the Overwatch team. So not a lot of allies on the Blizzard team, but you know, there's a new community manager, and he hooks me up with stuff, so he's pretty nice. So in Hearthstone, every 4 months, Blizzard does this thing where it's like it gives you a special exclusive card to review. Like, here's a brand new card that no one has, and you can show it off on your stream and YouTube. And this is the thing that keeps everyone like in line. Just like every 4 months you get a card, because there's certain streamers. Amaz is one of them who used to get it, but his relationship with Blizzard kind of soured at some point, and then he just never gets it anymore. And then he's talked about on social media, it's like, I never get card reveals. So it's kind of like how you know where you stand with Blizzard.
What if they give you like a really shitty card? Like, is that like the relationship is getting worse? It's like,
But I think that can only be like that would be detrimental to them because they're announcing a card, and if it sucks, I think it reflects more poorly on
but the thing is, the content creator gets the breaking news. So even if the
Yes.
card sucks ass,
they can be like, this card sucks.
no. You see the video, it's like, well, I could see you using this card in this situation. Like, they have to like really think of a random situation which you could possibly use the card.
So like I told Blizzard, they gave me like one bad card, one expansion. I told them, it's like, guys, I can't hype this up. So the next one they gave me a legendary. So you know, it's So do you guys ever hold your tongue
What do you mean?
when it comes to like criticizing Riot Games or like?
well, Riot Games has nothing to be criticized about. I love Riot Games.
I'm actually very upfront with what I dislike about Riot Games. Like,
Hashtag league partner.
I think I can talk about this.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Ooh. You got the exclusives?
Oh, but they talked about it on social media, so I think it's okay.
Like what?
Look, if Tyler 1 can go up to a writer and say your game is dog shit and be paid thousands of dollars to appear at that next event, I'm sure you can get away with whatever you're gonna say.
Like okay.
Oh, Scarra's torn.
What is this
What is
juicy?
it? I want to know now.
For the rank, you know what? I actually can't talk about
The
this.
rank change?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. I can't talk about it. But there's like whenever I'm in like meetings or talks with Riot, I'm like really upfront. I'm like, hey, this is
But
what I
you
think
do it
is
in a
terrible.
constructive manner. Do you ever just shit talk?
I mean that.
You do the Tyler 1 shit talk.
No.
I don't think anyone does the Tyler Crunch.
Just whips out his dick and starts slapping people across the face.
I actually think he's on watch. You know.
Really?
Well, not on watch, but like it's getting to the point where like I feel like Tyler. I remember talking about this before, and I was like, Tyler. Like I think I was talking to Tyler or someone. I was like, Tyler can do no wrong, you know, because like Tyler is pretty much like Riot's like single like child at one point, like 6 months ago, right? And then he just started like flaming the shit out of Riot like nonstop, like
hardcore.
Hardcore over a period of 6 months, just like boom. It's not even like how Mode does it, where it's like your game's complete shit, you know. And then he goes into the meeting, and then Mo's like, yeah, I love you guys, and the writer literally was like, I saw you say something different the other day, and Mo's like, yeah, don't worry about that. But like, I actually think like Tyler's going a little nuts right now, and I think that he's had to tone it back a little bit because at some point I feel like he's gonna lose league partnership because he's just like,
You can get away with a lot if you just.
I mean, the bigger you are, the more you get away with.
yeah, of course.
Especially on Twitch, where the bans and suspensions are not given out fairly.
Oh,
That's a separate issue.
Well, you want to talk about it?
Have you ever received reprimands from Twitch?
Sue specifically told me she thinks my channel is the least reported channel ever, and I've never.
Wait,
been
how
banned
can
in
we
my
tell
life.
if you've been reported? Like,
You
not.
can't tell.
You can't.
You can't tell. Twitch
Staff
can.
can.
All I know is when I was doing the Walking on Glass stream, Sue messaged me beforehand. It's like, I hope you know what you're doing. This is going to be like our staff is going to watch your stream. So
Wait, how many people were in that stream? I
like
heard
it's Twitch staff.
Yeah, I heard there were a lot.
Yeah, I heard there's a lot because if you know
If something goes bad.
if something goes badly, then they have to like immediately like shut it down.
Oh my
That's
god.
so funny.
And I told her, no, we did our research. We know what we're getting into. And we're fine.
I think the only time I've been like reprimanded was like 4 years ago when there was no creative tab under.
So you
no.
streamed in League doing creative?
No. I didn't have a category. I didn't put myself in any category, and I just wanted to draw and stuff, right?
And you can't do that?
People would report me. They're like, "This isn't video games."
Oh yeah, back then when
Back-
there was no
back- I'm
IRL.
talking
That
back
had to
then.
be video games.
So then, like, and I asked, like, what's the rule for this? And they're like, it has to be video game related. So I would be like, yo, I drew a star. That's from Super Mario Brothers.
That's a
Is that from a
game.
video game? Like, what kind of rule is this? And then I got in trouble for like watching YouTube videos. I think they like sent me like this. You need to like play League of Legends now or something. I'm like,
And now
what's
that's
going on?
Yeah, and now that's the meta. You were ahead of your time.
I was ahead of my time.
You know, actually, the only time I've ever been warned was when I was on a stream with Fed. And like something about what happened on there, I remember I got a message from Twitch being like, "Yo, be careful." But aside from that one specific warning, I'm pretty sure Sue was just like, "You've never been reported." Like, or like you get like the lowest amount of reports of like almost anyone. I'm
I don't
like,
think I've been reported.
like who would report me? What would you report me for? This guy fed in the League of Legends game. It's like
This guy's been playing League of Legends for 12 hours.
for
Get him
8
off.
years.
Self-harm.
Self-harm.
no. Actually, I've heard that some people who do marathon streams, people like report because they're like concerned about their health.
And yet, I wish someone started drama about that for me. I'm 69 days into my marathon. And no one's reported me yet. It's
Nice
messed
job,
up.
Scarra.
Thank you.
Good job, Scarra.
I have to actually do it after this stream because I haven't streamed for today.
Oh, you haven't streamed today. What are you going to play? Path of Exile League?
I'm going to play Path fully for the last day, and then...
Listen, you ever want to play League? Hit me up. Please invite me.
What if it's a choice between you and Yvonne?
What's the next topic?
What are the last point for this topic, what are some things you appreciate that companies have done? What are some nice things?
Creators Lab from Riot.
That's how we met.
Creators, yeah, that's why.
Oh, God.
Creators Lab is thing they used to do. I think like YouTubers Lab, you know, they had a cosplay lab, a music lab where they get content creators from League of Legends, and you have like 2-3 days to make something. They put you in a group. They give you a hotel room. It's like really nice and stuff. And then they do it.
How come I haven't been invited to one of these? When's the last one?
I actually don't know if there's.
Oh,
I
Riot?
don't think they're still
I'm
doing
pretty,
it.
pretty sure Riot's not doing it.
They're not doing it anymore. But I've been part of it for like all
It's
2-3 years.
Especially because Riot shifted their program to a League Partner program now.
Yeah,
which, by the
that's
way,
the thing now.
that's something I like about Riot. It's like them actually doing that. Like before, it used to be like people would complain to like dead space, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But now when people complain, like everyone just types in the Discord. It's so funny.
I like it.
We are officially no longer allowed to. Can I say this?
Have you
Oh
read
my
your
God.
contract?
There's no
contract.
I think I can say this. We're not allowed to screenshot anything from the Discord anymore because it's supposed to be like a safe space.
But people were doing that.
People were screenshotting Tyler whenever he was like, "Fuck you, right?" Like in the Discord.
Oh yeah, I
it was-
screenshotted the entire bracket for Twitch Rivals before it was announced. I just posted it. Like, hey guys, this is what we're playing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, but like yeah. Sometimes I'll read that and they'll just be like people complaining about their one trick. I'll just laugh to myself. But at least there's like a place where people can do that now.
Before it was like I feel like people were unhappy with they were like saying a lack of support given to creators, right? Content creators, and
That's super nice.
now it's like a lot better. Yeah, they did a good job. Especially the Twitch Rivals tournament was really fun, and I wish we would do it again. And this time I want 4 challengers on my team.
Great work, Riot Games.
3 wasn't enough, Lily.
No, I need 4.
Yeah, I was on the team. That was the.
Oh wait, so you want to replace Albert then? 'Cause he's the only person to replace on your team.
Oh my
No,
god.
I mean, but Riot also does a lot of cool stuff for creative people. I think if you have a cool idea and you reach out, like they'll try their best.
make
Like
it
maybe
work,
maybe not monetarily, but last year I did the Legends Never Die cover,
Yes.
and they let us film it at the
Studio.
LCS studio.
No, yeah.
And I don't think like most game companies would let
They're usually really
random
accommodating
creators
for
do
people
that.
in LA. Like if you're ever around and you want to like visit Riot, maybe even talk to the designer. Like if I really wanted to like bring up my issues with like I don't know Katarina, I'd be like, yo, can I get a meeting in with like the person who makes Cat? Like let's talk. They'd probably be like, yeah, sure, you can come in XYZ time. You know?
All right. That should be the middle of the podcast, right? Do we start thanking some subs?
Yeah.
All right. This is everyone's favorite part where we say thank you for subbing, starting with compatible with the tier 3 sub.
Wait, is that really? Do we start before?
No, it's not right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Compatible tier 3 running Kubo 2 months.
Thank you,
Wait.
Disguised Toast, for the
Toast,
host.
you gotta rap to it.
Bad Ninja. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone stop. I
Yeah.
don't.
Offline
Offline TV GG merch.
Yeah.
It's Mario Sun. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You're not rapping. You're just saying
Yeah,
it.
just say it to the
Yeah.
rhythm. It's fun.
Yeah.
City Stat Vutu
Yeah.
NDX
Yeah.
Koala
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Storm Lord
What up?
Valley
Yeah.
It's Toast.
QQB
Yes.
Freedom
Yeah.
Bombs Captain Stooge Great
Yeah.
TK. Okay. Can you guys have some normal names? TK Ryosuke. What are you, weeb? Morph Ditto Goat Overload Sammy HD MP0531, yeah, Kill Jamaz, E4, Pichio, Spice Lee, Endo, Aloed, KY, Dark Chalk, Danny Miner, Losing Battle, Go Pogo, and Derps for Laugh. If you're gonna sub, do it now, because I'm not rapping this at the end of the session.
And Lazy Boy X.
Lazy Boy X.
Yeah.
What up? Why do you...
Alright.
Why do you do that?
Thank you for all the subs. Your subscription keeps the lights on here at Offline TV.
And especially for Sean over there, which you can't see.
Yes.
All right, impromptu rap battle. Let's go. Wait, who's battle?
What are we rapping?
What?
What are we rapping
Let's
about?
see Scarra against Lily. The
No,
topic. Chat, give us a
I
topic.
can't do that.
Okay. The topic is
Lily versus Toast. You know what? I like that.
Why, Scarra? Are you saying you're too scared? You shouldn't be, because most of us don't care. We all know you're all chasing the clout. I get it.
What are we gonna rhyme that with?
What does clout rhyme with?
Pout.
About. I shouldn't about. Woman! They're saying woman.
rhyme about women. Okay.
What the fuck? I don't know. I don't want to start this.
But you're the only woman here.
Okay. You know, I'll go.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's go. He's not gonna start with
Yeah.
things of like 3 lines.
Yeah. I know a lot about girls. Yes, buy them some pearls.
Can we cut? Can we cut this?
Oh my god!
Okay, those 2 words rhyme. All right, let's move on.
Cut the tape. Cut the
the
tape.
bot.
Cut the tape.
Wait, did we go through all the topics?
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
Well, shit. You want to just make up a topic?
All right, let's make up some topics.
What's your favorite thing about each other?
What? Okay, let's talk about.
We still have the second segment. Would you rather?
Oh yeah, but
Let's do one more topic.
yeah, let's do one more. What have you guys been interested in recently?
Mechanical keyboards.
Albert?
Midlife crises that everyone seems to experience. in
Oh,
their
I'm
house.
down in
You
streaming.
mean quarter life?
Quarter life.
Quarter
crisis.
life crisis.
This is
you
before
mean?
you buy a sports car, because
Yeah, Fed's going through a quarter life crisis. I'm kind of still like at the
In the midst of it, or
at the end
of
phase
it?
of mine.
I'm meandering through it still.
I think
kind of.
I'm near the end too.
What about you, Albert? Are you just you're about to get in there, aren't you?
yeah, my career has just started, so I'm not.
Please.
We're not at that point yet.
He's out of content already, dude. Every day I could talk to Albert. He's like, I'm out of content, and he pulls out something. He's like, I'm doing this next. I'm just like,
Like, and it's sometimes really dangerous.
or yeah. Thank God now it's like
The reason I did the dangerous stuff is because you get a more pog moment with less practice. All you need to do is put your life on the line, or your body, whatever it is. And if
He
you can
wants to
mentally push
swallow
through that,
swords.
I'm trying to message a guy who's like a world-renowned sword swallower and have him take me under his wing on Instagram. I'm trying to use my Instagram
this
clout.
is what happens when you start getting into this crisis, guys.
Yeah,
you
when
start
running
acting
out of
like
content,
Acting
just
out.
swallowing swords, stepping on glass.
this is why Twitch watches you.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it on stream until I know I can do it. Then I show it.
What about you, Scarra? What's your crisis about?
Dude, really? I guess we could talk about this.
Share it with everyone.
So I think generally speaking, staying relevant as a League streamer is really weird, really hard. So unless you have, when a lot of people used to come to my stream for like educational style content, right? And still kind of do, but I can't really talk as much about the game as I could before. Like it's more like a chill stream. So what ended up happening was like, as I lost LP and got worse at the game, especially last season, like I lost a lot of viewership and retention. So like trying to figure out how to get viewers back has been really difficult for me. I talked to Fed about it a lot. Like, hey, how'd you build your community, Fed? He's like, I did this, this, and this. Like, oh, it's like, and then that's why he advises I use alerts and stuff like that.
Have you been using them, or just once a year?
It's like once a month, once every other month kind of stuff. And then like as you see the numbers dip, like it starts getting like more and more like, well, shit, like should I be doing more like this? Should I be doing more like that? One of the things that really helped was Switch Rivals actually. So like because I was able to do something, I was on a team where like I could pretty much shot call most of it.
Oh, it was so comfy and nice.
Yeah, it was like a really nice moment for me because
Yeah.
people had a reason to watch my stream. But once Twitch Rivals faded, it was just like keeping viewer retention or viewer interest is really difficult. And at least in my position, I think as these more like chill streamers, like I think if you're like an entertaining personality or you're like a lot of times like you come for the gameplay or you come for the person. And like the gameplay streamers are harder to keep relevant over long periods of time.
For sure.
And so me trying to like pivot or even trying to do other stuff. Like I tried to do variety for half a year. That crushed my stream numbers, to be honest. I think I lost like 26%. And like as I focus more on my stream, I start seeing like social numbers dip, right? Like I looked at my social numbers, they were down like 39% in the last like 30 days. This is stuff that like, you know, I don't ever talk about because I don't bring this to stream. You don't come to work and you're just like,
I'm
hey
really
guys,
concerned about my viewership today.
we're shitting the bed, guys. What do I do? But
Go
it's
get
like
your
stuff
friends.
that like I have to think about because it's like,
I think
well,
everyone has to think about
yeah,
it.
everyone thinks about this shit, you know. And
you're-
I see people who have like succeeded in the league scene. Like I think Mo is the only person who's blown up recently. Like everyone else couldn't stay afloat. Mo like actually blew up.
Mo is
He's
good.
doing like the 10K Tyler 1 bet, which is great for him, and like that's what they make in like fucking less than a week, right? They throw that shit in the garbage can. And like for me, it's like, well, I like jokingly was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait till the last day. I'm gonna snipe one of them, and then forcefully make the person lose the bet, and I'll make a YouTube video of that. And I think like I'll make 10K right there, you know, pretty much. Or but like aside from that, it's been a little bit difficult. Still trying to think about it, and some of the stuff that I know I could do to help it out are things that I don't want to do out of personal regards. So I don't really want to talk about it. It's kind of depressing a little bit.
Yeah,
So
it is depressing. Like when you verbalize it out, like you think about it so much, and you're constantly concerned about it, but you don't want your viewers to know, because like I don't want my viewers to know, because then they become obsessed with it. It's like, oh, Toast has this amount of viewers, Toast has that amount of viewers.
yeah, it's super bad. Like
They'll use it against you.
I've never watched my stream, my viewer numbers ever. I only see at the very end of my stream when I end. That's it.
You never track it during.
Because if I track it, it's a huge pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
that messes with your mentality
Yeah.
too. Like you're doing your thing, you lose 200 viewers. I'm like, and then you start thinking like, what did I do? Like, what if like
Yeah, or
It's like who just went online?
the most popular one is like tracking subs. Like you'll see all these popular streamers. They'll be like, Shroud just hit like 15K subs today.
Oh
or like
my
this one
God.
viewer who has like 4 times less concurrence than you do hits more subs than you do. And at that point, are you just like, well, shit, like what do you think about that? Like what should I do about that? Should I do anything about that? Like what are they doing for their subs? Are they doing a lot more? If they're not doing anything or they're doing a lot less, like that just means like what's the problem? So you got a lot of lines to make. All right, I made this show
stressed.
depressing.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
stressful thinking
Yeah.
about
Everyone's. Are you going through something similar, Lily?
I think you're doing a lot of like creative stuff outside and streaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like sleeping.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Thanks, Scarra.
Just kidding. I love you.
Well, I like doing like really chill stuff, like talking, art, piano. Like I like chill stuff, but sometimes I do get scared. Like it's not like the most entertaining, you know.
Really?
I don't think it's the most.
Oh, for me, I feel like you have different problems than me because I feel like people come for your personality. It's like
Compliment.
it's like super different because like, and one of the easiest ways to tell is like if you look at the demographic for people who watch you, you're the only person I know in esports that has as many female like demographic as you do.
Girl power.
Usually the average for
Respect woman.
me is like
How
5.
can you tell the gender?
Twitter has stats, YouTube has stats.
Oh, but Twitch doesn't.
Okay, they probably do. They don't share. But like, you
Okay,
should.
I get that, like, people do watch my personality, but then sometimes I'm, like, in a really fucking entertaining mood, right? Like, for today, like, I spent the entire first hour just, like, drawing and making stories up as I go. Like, that's super creative, super fun, super interactive. And then I got fucking burned out. I'm like, oh my God, my brain is like, boom, I can't do this. So I just sat there and answered questions and browsed Reddit. I was like,
But did the viewership go up?
Yeah, her viewers definitely went up. I think there's something endearing about that, though.
no,
Like,
it's so like, why did you watch this shit? I feel guilt too. I'm like, I'm just browsing Reddit, but people like me browsing Reddit, but I don't see that as like content. It's just like me reacting to random stuff online. Why do you watch this?
That is the meta.
I think
That is the
I think
meta.
the other thing too is when you look at streams, right, just on the browse page, and you see a video that looks like something you recognize or something that looks interesting, you click on it, because I feel like sometimes the videos themselves are visually kind of interesting as well.
Yeah.
Whereas like, oh, it just looks like they're in their room, whatever. But you see like, oh, this looks like a meme video, whatever. Let's see what this is.
I think the problems just change. You know, when you're trying to make it big, it's like, how do I become big? You know, and then when you become big, it's like, how do I stay relevant or like grow from here or like all this other stuff? You know, the problems just change.
It is hard because like I feel like your relevancy, your popularity, all of that can be like gone or like given. Like it's so volatile. Like I can't guarantee I'll be doing this in fucking 6 months down the line. You know?
She'll be doing this 6 months.
Okay, I'm just no, but like you never know. Like no, I'm serious.
No, I
Like,
know
you
what you mean. I know what you
like
mean.
a
I know
6
what you
months, a
mean.
year, 2 years. It's like this is always changing so fast, and sometimes I'm scared. Like, what if I can't keep doing this? I'm not gonna be able to do this forever. I don't think so. Just all these things I think about.
Yeah,
Tell us what you like to talk about your.
That's why I like living here, though, because like we all
suffer together.
we all suffer together, and we can help each other as well, which is really nice about this. Like.
We have synced
If I had like
quarter-life
normal
crisis.
roommates, they would never like understand. Like, I have to stream.
For me, it's just filling the time until the next Hearthstone expansion. And sometimes, yeah, it's a struggle to play Hearthstone right now. So, I just play whatever, and then people write essays about what I should play or what they think is wrong with my stream. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, I appreciate the concern, but I'm smart. And chances are I am smarter than the most of you, and I understand the streaming scene better. But I do appreciate your concern.
Oh my god.
Dude, I vibe with that. No, but I would never say that to my viewers. But like, yeah, I vibe with that.
I feel like if viewers find a way to like, if they have the opportunity to correct you, they will become experts all of a sudden.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, it's
a
just.
universal truth in
But
Twitch.
This is the one thing you're doing wrong. Just do this and your stream will be perfect. It's like, oh,
I didn't think about that.
thanks, man.
Why aren't you streaming?
But
I think it's easy to like say stuff from the observer point of view. Then
I think it's just an opportunity thing. I think you can't force success. You have to wait for an opportunity, and that when opportunity
you have
comes,
to be ready for
you
it
have to
too.
be ready for it. Like for example, the Twitch Rivals thing. Like
Yeah.
it was an opportunity. You didn't force it, right?
You showed off what you could do. I think that's like
And that was-
everything, honestly.
Yeah.
Opportunity meets your talent.
You just gotta be prepared for
When the opportunity comes.
Like some people say, like, do you think you got lucky? And most people say, like, I got lucky. Or I mean,
I got
I
lucky
mean, like
and-
generally, but it's like, I think you can like create your luck just by making sure that when your opportunity comes, you can fully capitalize on it.
I do think I got
The
lucky.
harder you work, the luckier you are. I always love that saying.
Yeah, like a lot of people get lucky, but they don't capitalize on it, or they just do a little bit and then they just fall off and then they never recover. Like a lot of streamers who used to average like 10K now gets like,
You want to just say his name? I know who you're thinking of.
and I know of a few.
Oh, I thought you were thinking of that one person. Never mind.
I mean, like there's quite a few in Hearthstone.
Okay,
there was
yeah.
one in PUBG. Everyone should know, like before, right when Shroud came on.
Talking about Grims?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That guy did that guy did something bad for himself. But yeah, that guy was super big in PUBG. I remember.
Yeah, and then like it was the timing of Shroud coming on, and then like he got a lot of negative press because of stream sniping, like and his reaction to it, and he goes from 20K concurrent to he still gets a few thousand, but
That's a lot.
it makes you think like was there something he could have done to retain his, because he got an opportunity, right? PUBG became super big and he was good at it, but did he fumble?
This is why everyone who's a battle royale streamer always tries the newest battle royale. Shroud was trying Spellbreak today. It's like the mage battle royale.
It looks cool, but
Yeah.
I heard it's the kind of thing where people wish that they just made an MMO with the battle mechanic and not a battle royale.
Oh,
I miss MMOs.
I miss MMOs too.
I'm
Actually.
tired of battle royales.
PoE is my MMO for now.
Really.
All right, enough depression. Let's move on to ending the podcast.
That's depressing too.
So this is it for the podcast section. Thank you for watching. We do have another section coming up It's called Would You Rather. So stick around for that. As for the YouTube audience, really appreciate you guys
Thank
coming
you for
out.
watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for
Thanks for
liking.
watching.
We'll
Thank
see you
for
next week,
subbing.
and-
Have a comfy day.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Point, Lily. Point to the subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Wait,
No,
is that
not
what
at
it is?
them. Point at the sub button.
It's like
Subscribe.
It wouldn't be down there. We're up here. It'll be in the middle.
Subscribe.
Nailed it.
Close enough.